Hey, I'm the man with the intellectual master plan. They call me DJ Hood Shaka. I'm shaking the world up. You understand what I'm saying? Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this is Hood Shaka Live, where I get on and talk about things that pop into my mind. Listen, I've been telling people over and over and over. Listen, this plandemic don't care about nobody. People don't care about nobody during this plandemic. And I'm getting ready to show a clip, and you're going to really see how people do not care about you. You know, they getting ready to raise the rent in so many different areas, right? Yeah. Look, when I play this clip, this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about the people who are already homeless. Think about the people who are about to lose their homes. And I want you to think about how during this pandemic, they keep talking about business, 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 business. And then I want you to hear what this business owner says about people suffering. Listen, you are economically deprived. You have been financially damaged. And the companies that get millions of dollars, not a $1,500, $3,000 check, and they calling it stimulus. But these companies are getting millions of dollars. You ever see all these PPP loans that's been popping up? Hey, let me show you how to get a PPP loan. Something is going wrong. And no one has a conscience anymore. Sad. But let's get into this video. I want you, it's going to be real quick. But yo, man, they don't care. They care about their bottom line. They worship money, and that's all that matters. Stay focused, stay safe, support the hood. Boom!
The judge has lifted the nationwide eviction ban,
potentially leaving millions of Americans at risk of losing their homes. The protection was put in place in September by the Centers for Disease Control. But now that judge ruled the CDC does not have the authority over evictions and the moratoriums can be enforced.
All right, the good news for the renters in the tri-state is that the ruling will not affect them. New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut all have their own state-enforced eviction bans that remain in place for now.
Yeah, but the federal ruling does come on the very same day city tenants are finding out if rent hikes could be on the way for stabilized apartments. Linda Schmidt has been monitoring it for tonight's preliminary vote, and she's here with the very latest. Linda.
Yeah, hi there, Steve and Derry. Well, the battle is brewing once again this year over proposed rent increases for the city's 1 million rent-stabilized apartments. Now, last year, the city's Rent Guidelines Board voted against an increase for a one-year lease, but it doesn't look like the board is going to repeat itself.
Some passionate pleas from tenant representatives on the city's Rent Guidelines Board during its meeting to determine rent increases. Several members calling for a 0% increase for the city's 1 million rent-stabilized apartments.
We have been in the midst of a homelessness crisis for decades. We had a pandemic before the pandemic. But nobody seems to care about that.
In a 5-4 vote, the board deciding to propose an increase range of 0 to 2% on a one-year lease, and for a two-year lease, an increase range of 1 to 3%. Pilar de Jesus is with Take Root Justice, legal advisors for tenants.
Why should we be thinking about violently putting people on the streets if they can't afford this increase, even $1, $5?
Building owners want an increase ranging between 2 and 5%. They argue they are suffering as well, and no one is helping them.
There's been no relief for building owners in any capacity. No property tax relief, no fuel relief. They still had to maintain their buildings. They've even had to improve them and maintain them in order to make sure that they were sanitary throughout the pandemic.
They're not making the repairs to their buildings, and this has been happening before the pandemic.
Okay, now the public is going to be able to testify at 2 virtual hearings. That's going to happen next month, with a final vote on rent increases coming on June 23rd. Stephen Derry, back over to you.
All right, thanks, Linda.